own my own casino.
Own your own casino? That's high. That's good.
My name's Josh, and I think it'd be cool to own a country club and design a golf course.
Okay.
My name's Jake, and I just would like to buy and sell businesses and probably start off my own.
Okay.
My name is Lauren, and I'm going to New York.
That's okay too.
Noah, my end goal is probably just to work for Disney, most I prefer, but like Disney Cruise Line.
Okay.
My name is Raquel. My ultimate goal is probably a nice executive job with a casino.
Okay.
My name is Elizabeth. My end goal is to, I'm looking at food and beverage, or like online restaurant.
Okay.
And my goal is to work at airline company.
Airline?
Airline company.
Interesting. Okay.
Alright, my name is Darius, and my end goal will be to own a hotel one day.
My name is Michael. I want to own my own franchise of hookah lounges.
Nice.
I'm Alex. I want to own my own catering company.
I'm John, and I'm currently looking to apply for.
I'm Reginald, and I want to own my own hotel.
Your own hotel?
Mm.
All right.
My name is Margaret, and I want to plan a convention called RTX, which happens in Austin, London, and Sydney, and it's a gaming and animation convention.
Yeah, I think you really need more specific goals. I think you haven't really narrowed. I'm just kidding. That's phenomenal. You keep my interest. What exactly would that be?
It's an expo of this company called Rooster Teeth, and they show off all of their projects for the year, their games, their shows, and all of that stuff that they're coming out with.
Outstanding. So this isn't in existence right now. You want to start that?
No, it's in existence. I've gone for the last like 4 years.
Okay. Very good. So a lot of you have pretty good dreams, aspirations already, and that's awesome. Some of you don't know what you want to do, and that's fine too. I think we can find throughout this course it's really a course of self-discovery as well, finding out everything we're doing now with the Focus 2 assessments, with the Myers-Briggs. How many of you done the Myers-Briggs? Were you surprised by your results?
No.
I've had multiple results. I've done it multiple times.
You what that?
I've done it a couple of times for different things, and my results have varied slightly each time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like who am I?
Okay. Go ahead.
I kind of expected mine to be like it was,
Mm-hmm.
so I wasn't shocked.
And what is a defender? What do they do? What is their traits? Okay. Make sure you print those out too. That's gonna be part of your assignment. It's just one about, is anybody surprised by the results? You shouldn't have been that shocked by what you came up with. Part of these things, why we're doing the Focus 2 assessment, why we're looking at Clifton's strengths, and why we're looking at the Myers-Briggs and the Focus 2 is to really help hone your, help you really think about what you want to do in the future, and then make specific goals, and looking at your strengths. A lot of people want to have goals of, they want to be an NBA basketball player, baseball player, and all that, and that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. If statistically, like, it's a very low percentage of people that make it into that. So I know we have quite a few students actually in our program in sports management who are athletes and want to go pro, and that's great. But careers still only last a short amount of time, and you have to have a backup plan. Even a backup if you don't get in the NFL. Those are great dreams. I'd love to be in the NBA, but that's not what my strengths are. Being 5'7" doesn't help much either. So there are people out there that can ball well, but that wasn't me. Part of what we're learning in this class is what your strengths are and what you want to go for. Like if you have food and beverage, or you want to own your own hotel, those are great aspirations. We're going to kind of draw out a little bit, looking at your leadership style, looking at how you're going to get from A to B. Because you're all here looking at, getting your college degree, and that's really important. That's a great first step. But there's a lot of other things involved with becoming a leader and getting to where you want to be. It's not necessarily a linear track where you're here and you go here and all work your way up, and lot of times your career is up and down and sideways, in and out. You're gonna go through some periods where you're gonna say, I don't even know why I wanna do this anymore. I understand that I've been through it. We're all gonna go through that. We're all gonna go through periods of you know, growth where everything's going right, and we're gonna sometimes things aren't going right. That's just part of the process. We're gonna talk about all that in this class. But the thing of this class, I think it's one of the more exciting and useful classes that you'll be taking in college. Not only we're going to be showing you things, and we're going to be setting a high bar with regards to with regards to professionalism and how to present yourself, your resumes, your cover letters, your whole social media presence, and your brand, because your brand is you. And you're at that point now where in university and beyond, where people are going to be looking at your social. Everything on social media and everything for you, LinkedIn, Facebook. If you don't think how many of you think that people when you apply are looking at your Facebook? Okay, so what do you do to prevent, or what do you do as a result of that?
Don't use Facebook.
Well, you can not use it, that's
I don't
fine.
use it.
You can not use it.
I'll look
What
at
other suggestions? You can also,
Carry yourself with respect, because they do get to your lifestyle.
right. It's true. If somebody went on your Facebook and saw Facebook and some of your posts, would anybody see like something that they shouldn't see? Partying it up somewhere, cake stands, any of that stuff. That's things that you don't want to have pictures. That's things, statistically 90% of these companies nowadays will go on and look at your social media just to see who you are. So that's why it's not necessarily not having Facebook, but putting your privacy, your privacy controls on there so that people can't see everything about you. So those are things that we're going to talk about. Getting into the first chapter of the book, Professionalism Skills for Workplace Success, which one of you read, but we're going to go through it now. I'd like you to read it so you understand it. Talking about your future, your dreams and happiness in the future. You all have goals in what you want to do. Some of you want to own hotels, some of you want to own catering companies, work at, whatever you want to do. If that's what's going to make you happy, that's one piece of what's going to make you happy. Things we're going to talk about in classes, things that help support that, and some of the other aspects of your life that you might not be thinking about right now for the future. Hopefully you are, but we're going to touch on pretty much everything in this class. And then we're going to bring in people from the outside again to help the experts in their field be able to help support that as well. We'll go through that. Mirror words about you. Mirror words describe the foundation of how you view yourself and others, and how you can most likely perform at work. Personality and attitude dictate how one responds to conflict, crisis, and other typical workplace situations. What are some different mirror words that you use? How do you view yourself professionally at work? How many of you have a job? Hold your hands up. Okay, how would you view yourself? What would you say about yourself at work? Shaquille. How would you define yourself? What's that? Hard worker. Anybody else? Patient.
Dependable.
Dependable. Anybody else?
Helpful.
Okay. For anybody whose hands are, where are you working right now currently? Just go around real quick so I can.
Southern Ballet.
Cycle gear and then higher power sports.
Okay.
Sunglass Hut, mentor center.
I work at Gun Strike and Gun Strike.
Kroger.
Which one?
Popular. Popular Plaza.
Okay.
I'm a valet at the guest house.
I work at the hotel Indigo.
Okay.
Babalu.
Which one?
Babalu.
Okay.
For my dad, part-time.
Popeye's on Germantown.
Which one? Germantown?
Popeye's on Germantown.
Okay.
I work at a middle school.
Okay. All right. So, you work in the hospitality industry, some of you don't, that's okay. As we'll get into internships down the road. This is a pre-internship professional development class. So we're going to talk a lot about different companies you can go with internship. Now, one of the reasons we've structured this class the way it is, it used to be a 1-credit class. And this 1-credit class, you just come in and basically talk about internship, and then they would turn you over to internship, you'd go out and work. We kind of changed things up quite a bit over the last year and a half. What we've done is add more structure to the internship program with the requirements for that, so it's not just going in and working, you know, whatever you're doing right now in that county's internship. We're trying to add some more value to that, both your professional development and your future goals. So we'll get into that later on, is exactly the different types of internships that are available out there, but you should have multiple internships throughout your college career. You know, that's why we moved it up to where everyone, you know, sophomore through senior has to take this class now. So you should be taking, you should have 2, 3, 4 internships if you want throughout your college career. That's okay. The more internships, the better. But I want it to be high quality internships. You know, we have a lot of people going to Disney right now, and would any of you be interested in a Disney internship? Okay, what is your name in the background?
Leah Greenberg.
Okay, how are you?
Good.
Good. Now Disney is a phenomenal company. We've had quite a few students go through their internship. Also have multiple other, numerous other internships. IHG First Look program we have that are for people in the summertime. And these people are going to hire you outside, you know, are looking to hire you after you graduate. So again, when we're talking about setting our bar high, that's what we're talking about, is setting companies like that. Hilton Worldwide, they actually designed an internship specifically for our school, so that'll be very competitive, and hopefully